I'm doing something super fun today. I'm sharing with you the weirdest things I found on my trip to New Jersey in thrift stores, antique stores, and the flea market. Let's go. I will be counting these down from, they're all weird, but the least weird to the most bizarre things I found on my trip, starting with these. Okay, this first item, what do you say about these girls? They are Margaret Levan alley cats, and they are magnificent. I don't know if they're the first item because they are a little weird, but they're absolutely wonderful too. So they're not like super high on the weird scale. But you can see they sell for a good bit of money. So if you ever find these, look at that, $200, pick these up. These are fantastic. I would have picked these up at this store had they not been priced pretty much at full eBay retail. They were priced up quite a bit. Otherwise, they'd have been coming home with me. But as you can see, they're definitely something to be on the lookout for. They're very, very cool. Okay. This guy, he's definitely a little on the weird side. I don't know what decor he would fit into, honestly. He's very cultural, we'll put it that way. And what is he holding? What kind of fruit is that? Let me know down in the comments what this guy is holding. Is it bananas? Is it like green bananas? Or is it something else? Half a melon? I don't know. I can't figure this one out. He's just weird. I don't think anybody would be surprised to know that I found these turkeys pretty cool, even if they are weird. Again, that's why they're sort of at the beginning here. They do not fall into the wackiest of wacky of items that I found while I was in New Jersey. I love how realistic they are. I really was torn with bringing these home. And I've had turkeys in my real life experience, and these just gave me that real turkey vibe, you know, with all the red waddly stuff in the front. They're pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and be on the lookout for such types of turkeys, because they can also fetch a pretty penny over on places like eBay. I guess I'm not the only one that likes realistic looking turkeys. Anybody that knows me knows that I have a thing for disco balls. In fact, let me show you. Yes, I have 3 of them hanging up right behind my desk because there's nothing that says fun more than a disco ball, except for maybe a plush disco ball pillow, as I found out at the 5 Acres Flea Market. The only other ones I could find online were made by FAO Schwartz that had sold, and they've got smiley faces, which, disco ball with a smiley face. I mean, you gotta love that, right? I am sure this next item is going to bring back some memories for so many. Stockings. I mean, they've come a long way, baby. Like, here they are in their original boxes, which is really cool. Like, these must have come out of an estate where she just had a closet full of these. They're highly collectible too. Different brands bring different, I didn't go through and look up each and every brand of these. And I know it's not like one of the weirdest things you can find, but yet it is a little weird to find a whole collection of ladies' vintage stockings. I can't even remember when the last time was that I put on a pair of stockings. How about you? Because I think the last time I wore stockings, they were still coming out of a little egg. Yes, I remember those. Oh, and do you remember getting a run in your pantyhose and using the clear nail polish? those days I think are pretty much over, because I think the stockings you can buy now are like titanium. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just not the same problems as it used to be with the stockings. So it's a bit of a weird purchase, but also weird that there are people who collect these and pay big, big money for these stockings. Who knew? Who knew? This one's gonna fall into the weird yet wonderful category. Now, I love Mr. Potato Head. I have fond memories of making Mr. Potato Heads. Did you know that there's a Mr. Potato Head bird? No, I did not know this. This is a 1970 Hasbro Mr. Potato Head bird, and they are fairly rare, very hard to find. I could only find 2 available out there on the internet for purchase. One of them was priced at $299, and there's one running as an auction at $50. I may have to give that one a little watch and see what it ends up with, because I feel like I need Mr. Potato Head bird in my life at some point. I mean, there's no rush, but yeah, I feel like that's just a necessary part of a bird collection, don't you? This next item falls a little bit into the ooh and weird category, I must say. It is a candle in the shape, I think it's supposed to be like a Jello mold? I don't know. And it was old and a little questionable. So we're definitely putting this one on one of the weirdest things I found in New Jersey list, for sure. Oh, well, that's just a precursor to what's coming up. Yes, I found a picture of the jaw looking up of some animal. Now, is it a seal? Is it a dog? Is it some other form of mammalian creature? I am not sure. I'm definitely not sure. But I did a Google image search, and you can see there's quite a few images of the inside of an animal jaw. So, I mean, take your pick. I think the little black teeth were throwing me a little bit as to what particular kind of animal this could be. I would love to know what you think. But I gotta tell you, I've never seen a picture like this in all my years of thrifting. So this definitely has to go on my list of weirdest things I found in New Jersey. Okay, I raised goats. And I don't know why it took me so long to realize that this is actually a goat's foot. It's from Puerto Rico. This definitely is one of the weirdest finds. This was at a Goodwill, and I'm sure it's a lovely souvenir, but I could never have such a thing around me as much as I love goats and raised goats and had goats in my life for a very long time. It's why my company is called Utterly Good, because of the goats. I had dairy goats. Did I ever mention that? I milked goats twice a day, 300 days a year. Oh, what fun. Winter was always time off. But yeah, so apparently goats' hoofs are like some good luck thing, I found out as well, and couldn't find too many available for sale, but it was at least good to know that goat parts are good. It's better than them being bad, right? Okay, I know Halloween is over, but you still can't deny that these crazy things are weird. They are made by Todd Masters, and they're like foamy, like spongy, like really, really weird feeling too. They are collectible. People love these for some reason. They're a good one to pick up no matter what time of year it is, because they do sell. I'm not a fan. These are just even a little too weird for me. Although I must confess, I wouldn't pass one by if I found it at the right price. Just knowing and how much they can sell for. I mean, you can see It's definitely something that doesn't seem like it would be worth a whole lot of money, but it's worth picking up for resale, for sure. And it is definitely heading toward the top of our weird list. Okay, we are fast approaching the weirdest things that I found while I was in New Jersey. And they're gonna get weirder as we go now, like there's no denying. So here's something I bet you have never found out in the wild as you are thrifting or flea marketing, or maybe you have. Let me know. This is, I wanted to call it a sarcophagus, but it's not. It's not. The sarcophagus is the actual structure that the mummy is buried in. I found out this is called a cartonnage? I don't know if I'm saying that right. It is made from the waste papyrus, linen, and then it's covered with plaster, and then this goes over the mummy that goes in the sarcophagus. I can't say that I have ever found one of these out in my searching in all of my years. And it's a little creepy to know that this probably was on an actual mummy at some point in its life. I don't know if it gets much weirder than that, but it does. Now, I am all about cool, weird art, but these sculptures have got to take the cake of some of the weirdest I have ever spotted. Yeah, look at these faces. I mean, that one's not so bad, but wait, those faces. Oh my. So bunnies in bed. I don't know, is there some significance there? The artist is E. Allen. They do this kind of art. And I thought maybe the bunnies in the bed had some significance. But then I found one other one that was animals in a bed, and it was unicorns. And I don't know, are unicorns known for the same things that bunnies are known for? Is that a thing? I've never heard of it, but maybe? Okay, you know I love my sea life and sea creatures. I actually have a living abalone in one of my fish tanks. But I think this lamp is even a little over the top for me. I don't even have words. I think these were really popular at some point over history. You got the glitter, you got the sparkle, you got the color, you got the abalone. What don't you have on here? Oh yeah, a light bulb, but that's fixable. Yeah, these are a thing, and they will sell. People do buy them for pretty good money too, as you can see. Oh my goodness. We are just about to the weirdest thing I found in New Jersey. This was a very close contender for the weirdest, I gotta tell you. This thing is huge. Like, you can't really tell here because I can't get close and show you like my hand or anything. He's huge and he is completely hand beaded. Yes. Now, I did a little research and found out it's a Bamaliki Bamoun statue. I don't know what that means. The one that I found is from Cameroon. There's not a whole lot of these out there to be found, so I think this has quite a bit of value. You can see one here that's sold at auction for, what, 600 euros? How many US dollars is 600 euros? Because I think that's a lot of money. I think he sold for a lot of money. Yeah. Weird sells. Okay, here we are. The weirdest thing that I found while I was in New Jersey. And I've saved this to the end because I didn't want to freak anybody out early. But it's a snake skin. It's a taxidermied, or I guess they call it tanned snake skin. But what makes it so weird is this little tiny snake head attached to it. The skin is huge. It's huge and big and would make a fabulous pair of boots, I gotta tell you. But the little head, it just doesn't even look like it fits on this snake body. So this to me was the weirdest thing that I found in New Jersey. And then just doing a little quick look up, there are people who do like to buy snake skins with little heads on them, as you'll see here momentarily. There we go. There they go. They are a thing. They are a thing. I swear there is something out there for everybody in this world. Like, there is no stopping somebody who wants to collect something odd, wacky, weird, interesting, because it's all out there to be found. Now, if you liked this video, I was thinking about doing a little series where, I don't know, weird things I found in Vegas, weird things I found at Goodwill's. Give me some ideas where I can find weird things, and I will do more of these videos. But that's only if you approve. And you can show me you approve by leaving that thumbs up and give me a comment down below. And then I will see you on the next one.